Guys, this video that I'm going to show you today is one that I've never done before, but it's something that I really wish that I knew when I was finishing my boxing career and I wanted to turn my passion into a product and into something that I could actually, make a career out of it and have some financial success in my life. This here is the fundamentals of that, what I believe you need to go through when you're in your early 20s, maybe earlier, and you're going along that process of taking your passion into something that could potentially become a business. Firstly, what's important to talk about is there's two ways to start a business. It's either your passion or it's solving a problem in the world. I sort of think you need both. So the first thing for me was I had a passion for boxing. I didn't know nothing about the fitness world. I was in my early 20s and I felt like I was losing the fire. You're coming at that age where you're probably a little bit lost. Some people have a father that's in an industry and they follow them. I didn't want to go into what my sort of family was doing. I didn't focus on the money. I focused on the passion. I'd done a PT qualification, and the PT qualification was natural because when I was in my boxing career, I started to focus on the way the different fighting styles and the way the top fighters in the world would train and their training philosophies. So I naturally ended up taking that passion into training other fighters. There, I learned my product and my craft. That passion was turning then that passion into a product. When you're young and you're in your early 20s and you're on that journey, the thing that don't matter is the risks you take, because you can always go back and live with your parents. You're better off taking risks when you're young than you are when you get older. There's more to lose. I went from passionate and then I went from creating a product out of that passion. Now, that product that I created took me years to perfect. And this is the thing that I find that people miss, is the art of learning craft. The art of learning craft is incredibly important because the hours you spend in your early 20s really perfecting your craft will pay you back when you get into your 30s. I perfected pad work, and it was something where Mayweather was doing really well. So that style of pads was really flying, and I learned how to make people feel good. I then went to putting myself in an environment where I had people around me that was a lot more experienced than me and was successful in their world. This here was crucial. I think this works in any environment, and it was something I took from sport, and it's something that I truly believe in. You put yourself around champions and you're more likely to end up a champion. Passion went to product. This product pass was not a full development of the product, right? You imagine I wasn't creating something you could physically sell, I was delivering that product. So this here was all about learning the craft. And that was about the hours spent. That was about the studying. That was about the practicing, the trialing. This here was about the environment. So this related to this. So I spent thousands of hours in an environment where I was around people that were successful trainers that have been doing it a long time, and also around the high-end client base. What people wanted to be trained like an athlete. They wanted that same passion in a high-end environment. You've took your passion, you've created some sort of base product. In my sense, it was how I could give someone the best value for 60 minutes. You're then going, I'm going to put myself in a place where there's already successful people that are doing what I really want to do and are successful at it. That was huge for me. My step was Bodyism, was a high-end luxury gym in Notting Hill. So I used to travel from Billericay in Essex all the way to Notting Hill, which was 2 hours there and 2 hours back every day. It gave me time to develop my craft whilst I was learning from the way these people conducted themselves, from the way these people sold themselves, from the way these people put the perfect product together, to the way they marketed to the audience that they wanted to go after, from the way they packaged and priced themselves. What I learned from here was how to bring a package together. So that means the product, the client base you're going after, how can you generate value for that client base and at what price point? So I learned how to package myself. Now, what I would class as packaging it's all about value. And I think to build an authentic following and an authentic community, it's all about relationships. And relationships is about trust. And to build trust, you have to generate value. And to generate value, you have to know what client base you're going after, what you have to deliver, for what price. The next thing, how do I get clients? How do I build the client base? Give your product for free. That means give people a free trial. Give people a free trial. That there, if you believe in your product and you believe that you are giving great value for money, That free trial should allow you to have a retention rate. From that free trial, your goal is to upsell your package. So from free trial, give value, show someone how you're going to change their life, show them how you're going to improve their life, show them how you're going to fix the problem that they're dealing with, and then upsell your package to them. I've got my first client. How do I build from there? Referral. You either continue to give out a free trial to build your client base, or you get a client that you have now acquired to refer you to other people in exchange for a complimentary session. If you continue learning and you continue improving and you continue giving value and looking after your customers, that there is how you take your passion into a business. That is a really simple step-by-step process, and the way I would call that passion into product, into learning your craft, into an environment that allows you to learn what real success is, people where you want to be, right? Into packaging yourself. Once you have your package, you then offer free trials, you upsell your package, and then you use your clients to refer them in exchange for free sessions to other people, so you can then develop your client base. That is a really simple step-by-step process for anyone that is coming towards the end of their passion, towards the end of their sport career, and really want to learn how to take that sporting career into something that they can make a career out of. Make sure that what you're offering is perfect, well rehearsed, and well understood, so that you understand what you're delivering and what you want your customers to get out of that experience. My caveat, don't skip the 10,000 hours. This here is the crucial one, because this was why I was able to succeed in this industry. I spent hours. I didn't jump. There was no cheat codes. It was literally hours of just perfecting my craft, failing and learning and getting better and making the wrong decisions and treating customers wrong and losing customers and going through that process of just perfecting and getting better and getting better and getting better. That 10,000 hours allowed me to develop something that I believe is the best in the industry. I've been worldwide trying these products, and I believe that this is the best product in the industry because I spent my 10,000 hours developing that product down to the finest detail and learning from people that was better than me, so that I could improve my product that little bit more and develop a package that I believe changed people's lives.